Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady. Right, so on today's episode of Whips and Bits number 19 already, crikey. Right, so updates on packages received by my crazies. Right, my Irish crazy has received her package now. This was from my birthday giveaway. So we're still waiting on an update from my two crazies in America and my one in Australia, just so we know really how long it takes to post. And then once I've received an email back from those three, I will then show you what I sent them. Right, and also a little update. In Whips and Bits 18, wasn't it? I had a package come through from one of my crazies who I didn't name. So this time around I'm gonna nickname her Jen. Now, Jen received her package from me a couple of days after the filming, which was really cool. So luckily she sent me a couple of pictures because I forgot to take them, thankfully. Now, within the pictures there is not a poppy kit. She found that after she'd taken the pictures, right hiding in the bottom of the bag. So please, if you ever do receive anything from me, make sure you check all the corners before chucking away, because of all the little bits that I do end up putting in. So here's her, here's what I sent her. So yeah, I was a little bit cheeky with sending stuff out, considering she was only going to be sending me the one thing. But I'm happy I did, because otherwise I'd have felt like a right git for only sending one ball of wool and a thank you card. Right, so next thing. Right, I have got an upcoming yarn swap, my very first one ever. Now, I'm not going to tell you who it's with yet, because her parcel's coming over from America. So as we all know, with the postal system, the way it is at the moment, it's going to feel like it's on the slow boat from China, going past China. So I know it's sent because she said it's sent, and mine's already gone out as well. There's a bit of a cheeky story on that one, actually. I popped up to the post office, and we all know how tight I am with postal prices and things. So I'd found out how much I like, the size of a parcel that I like the size of, and then how much I could go up to in weight. Now I've got to be careful what I say because I don't want to spoil it for her. So I'd rammed this box full and then weighed it, and then found out I had to take some out. But it's okay, I only took the tatty bits out. So then I got up to the post office, and the lass behind the till was the lass that knows me quite well, and she's gone, "Oh, what you got today?" And I'm like, "I've got a yarn swap, shh, don't tell no one." And she's like, "Right, okay, put it on the scales." She's like, "Oh, you just made that below the threshold for the weight." I was like, "I know, I weighed it, I was cheeky." Well, she's given me the price on the box, which I knew how much it was going to cost me, as long as I kept it within the right weights. And she looks at me, she grins, and she goes, "You're getting in early. It's going up at the beginning of September again." And I'm like, "Yep, I remember you telling me, which is why I'm here today." She went, "Look, I know what you're like for being tight." She goes, "But if you pay an extra like £1.20 or something silly it was," she goes, "we can put that on recorded delivery and it fast tracks it." And I was like, "What do you mean by fast tracks it?" Because of course I'm thinking it's going to be taking like 4 to 6 weeks to get there. She turns around and she says to me, "For £1.50, Ange, you can get that shipped over in 5 working days. So Missy, that should be arriving with you within another 3, because of course we've got bank holiday over this weekend in the UK, so we don't count them days. So you're looking at it arriving to you by Friday. So if you want to make the video up and stick it up, go for it. Because I know you're going to want to get in there, have a nose and have a play. And then as soon as the package that you've sent me arrives, I will then post up my video as well and show everybody, because you know how excited I'm going to be. Crazy yarn from America. Sweet. Right, so I had a couple of bits come through the post today. This was just general stuff that I'd ordered, about 3 months ago, or give or take a week. Because I'd ordered it from Joom. It's one of these where you order it and have to wait for forever to get it. Now, I've also ordered some scissors, but they've been lost in the post, so I'm just waiting on them to have the time lapse on them so I can get my cash back. But the ones that I've got here are little buttons. Well, not little, not compared to the last load of little buttons I bought. Where are those ones? They're over here somewhere. My box of these ones, my box of miniature buttons that are ridiculously small, that I thought were going to be a lot bigger. Right, well, these ones are little character buttons. Now, I've bought some before which were cheeky monkeys, which I haven't actually got to show you at the moment. But I thought I'd show you these ones. They're just bagged, like mixed bags. And so we got, well, it's sort of in a bag like that. Right, so the first one had some of these. Now there are quite a few different colour variations. What have we got? Reds, purple, blue and yellow on those. And there's not 6 of any of them. So there it is in red. Come on, focus in. Whoop, that way around. There we go. Then, what was it? I got about 20 little bumblebees. So I think they're quite sweet. So that'd look pretty cute on a little one's top, wouldn't it? Then there's some hedgehogs. I only got about 4 or 5 of those. What I'll do is, at the end of me showing you quickly, I'll lay them all out nice so we can see them, and I'll stick a photo in. Some of those. Oh, 2 giraffe. There we go, into there. And then there were 5 little elephants, but the elephants are all different designs. Quite like this one. It's a little patchwork one. And then that one there. There was also some butterflies. Oh, come on you. There we go. Elephant star. And a cheeky monkey apple. Come on. Oh, that way. There we go. There was only the one of them, which is a shame because I quite like that one. A little rabbit. A big chunky rabbit. Now, I don't know quite what I could do with that one. I'm thinking maybe on like a I'm thinking that would work maybe as the button on a kid's shawl. And then a couple of others that I'm not going to show because I plan to send. Then I got a Christmas set. Now, I'd ordered these in the hopes that they would arrive so that I could send them out as part of the Christmas in July fairies thing. So they were ordered before I put my video up, but of course that they were lost in the post, so that didn't happen. But I'm thinking that some of these will end up going out at a later point for little prizes, because you know what I'm like for sending out the little package with lots of randomness in it. So some of these will be going into the random package. There we go. Hopefully with those I'm going to be able to do something nice and something Christmassy a bit later on in the month, well, probably next month. Which brings me on quite nicely to this month's a little project that I've got on the go for you guys. It is the I'm blanket, the unicorn one. Where are you? There we go. It's the unicorn one. Now, I have completed the first video. That is going up in 2 days time. Now, I'm not going to be rushing out the videos like I did with the unicorn blanket, unicorn cushion, sorry, where I'd done them all and released them every other day. What I plan to do is release this one block a week over the next 4 to 5 weeks, depending on the time, how long each video is. Now, at the moment, I've completed with the video as well this much, which is up to row 20. So as I said, up to row 20 is going out. Now there is 83 rows in this, so there is quite a lot of stop-starting with filming. So the plan is that it is going to be in either 4 or 5 parts, but as I haven't finished or even started recording the second section yet, I can't really go firm with how long it's going to take. So if you did plan on joining in at this moment in time as well, I'm not 100% sure on how much white you're going to need, but your basic extra colours that you're going to need, which is your black and then the colours that you're planning to use for the head and for the hair and things like that, you're looking at 25 g balls for each of those. So if you've got a 50 g ball that's sitting there doing nothing, that's calling to be used, sort of in your little scrappy box, then grab those ones out, because it's an ideal one to use those up with. And then once I've completed, I'll be able to come back and inform you guys of how much white you're going to need, because I don't remember. I made this before I started up YouTube and ever thought of writing down the pattern. So getting onto the pattern, I nearly completed writing it up about 2 or 3 days ago, when one of my crazies messaged me and said, I'm a lefty, meaning left-handed. Are you going to do this in a left-handed pattern, or are you going to be releasing the picture so that I can work from the opposite corner? I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I flip it each time you do a row, you're flipping it, so there's not really a right way or a wrong way, or a front and a back. It just depends on where you are within the pattern. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, lefty, righty, this is a pattern I thought I'd be safe with, because if you know how to do your corner to corner, then you've only got to follow the instructions on the side for how many boxes, and when you look at the screen to check it out, just flip your work round so it's sitting the same way mine is. And I'm there and I'm racking my brains, so I'm sitting there with this pattern in front of me, and I think I'd got up to row, what was it, I'm looking at about row 50, I think I got to. And I just went up to where I'd put the chart, and I thought, I wonder what it would look like left-handed, which was a bit daft really, because all I had to do was pick the blanket up from the side of me and turn it round. But no, I flicked the picture, and then I realised that by flipping the picture meant that instead of picking up and dropping off pretty much every colour that is in, come here you, that's in this. So these sections here, as I was working them, I was working that way across for the original, which meant you was doing a purple, then you'd do a couple of purple, couple of yellow, couple of pink, couple of blue, and then coming back the other way and having to swap your colours over constantly, and it drove me insane when I was doing it, but I was determined to get it done. And just by flipping it round, it's made it so much easier. We are literally just going to be going 2 rows of each colour with an occasional bump in. So I saw that and I'm just like, right, I need to rewrite this pattern, because if I can make a pattern easier, I will. So I flicked it all round, started checking off my box count, realised that because it's mirrored, the box count on most of the rows, if not all of the rows, were out. So then started recounting the boxes and rewriting it as if I was writing it from the beginning again. So that took me another day and a bit to do until I got that bit done, and now it's just that pattern is just waiting on photos, thankfully. which also brings me round to a cheeky. At the end of the last Whips and Bits, I'd actually put in the outtakes a little competition, which was, if you wanted to get hold of this pattern before I've released all the videos, and to pop a comment in which included the word unicorn, and then out of those I was going to use a random comment picker and pick a name. So let's get over and let's choose the name. Right, so I've pulled up the random comment picker, enter in the URL. Now it's filter your comments with the word unicorn. Now let's get our comments. Right, we've got 38 of them. Right, so let's press start and good luck everybody. Jem Brandon, have I got a chart for the unicorn? You prefer to do a C2C of them as you're left-handed. I can just start working on the left of the chart instead of the right. This is insane, because Jen's my lefty that's helping me testy. So I'm actually going to grab another winner. Jen, I will send it out to you. You're getting a copy anyway, honey. So let's try this one again. Kaz Aussie Yarnaholic, love seeing how the Fiesta toys are turned out. Gorgeous unicorn blanket too. Thumbs up Australia. Congratulations, darling. If you can send me a message when you get a chance to watch the video when you wake up. Right, so I've been a bit cheeky. I've pre-recorded most of this video, so the section that hasn't been pre-recorded is the drawing. So because of that, I don't actually know who the winner is whilst we're recording this. So congratulations to the name below. Congratulations, honey. Send me an email over with your details on so that I can send you the pattern over. Now, I will be honest, as I have said, the pattern is not completely completed to a perfect standard as yet. The written content is fine, it's just the photographs that haven't been added yet, or the links to the future videos. But what I'll do is I'll send you over the copy as it stands at the moment, and then once it's completed and it all looks perfect and all the video links are in and things, then I will send you the newer version over in a couple of weeks. So let's get back to the normal general chat. Right, so a couple of nights ago I had done quite a chunk of the unicorn blanket and the counting and working everything out and then resetting. So because I had to do the reset, I needed to reset my brain. So it was pointless me carrying on making or counting the boxes for the unicorn square. So I'd had another bit of a delivery come through, which had lots of little bits in to make stitch markers. Yeah, so I made up some stitch markers, and I've got them at the moment sitting on my little cork board, just so that they look pretty. And what I'll do is I'll insert a picture of them on the cork board. Now, I did try to bring the cork board to you, but I just couldn't get it at the right angle or even in focus. So I think this is going to be the easier option. So here's a picture of a couple of them that have been made. And to be honest, it was quite fun to do, and to do something different to crochet, because of course most of the time it's I'm crocheting pretty much constantly throughout the day, unless I'm doing household chores. And to be honest, I'd rather crochet. So by making those, it was just something that you could just do without really thinking about. And then last night I started putting Donkey together. Now he is nowhere near finished, as you can see. There's no face to him yet. He hasn't got his clothes on, so he's naked donkey. And I've managed to do his tail, but again, it's 50-50. This bit's done, that bit's done, but the rest of it isn't. And so hopefully I'll have him ready and standing behind me for the next whips and bits. Right, so another thing that I promised you all that I would do is, if I got any pictures from any of you showing works that you've made using my patterns, then I was gonna sort of at the end of each month or the beginning of each month pop in your photographs with who you're from. So I was a bit naughty. I hadn't actually done 2 of them. I thought I had, but I've gone through the videos and I can't find them. So the very first one out is this one. How cute is that unicorn? Now, Gypsy actually had that unicorn whipped up within 2 days, if that. 2 days of the video going up. So I was super duper impressed. Super duper impressed with it. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Right, and then next up is another unicorn. This has come from Sarah, and she posted this one on my Facebook page. Now, she had actually put a picture of her little girls with it, but I had to delete that one because I don't really want little ones on the pictures. I did explain to her and apologise for it. So I have only got a picture of the unicorn rather than the unicorn and the girls. Oh, and the girls are really cute. So as you can see with that one, Sarah did an absolutely beautiful job, and she even gave it a little mouth. How cute. And the last photo up is from our Sabrina. Now, Sabrina has gone and done it again. She's hit that ball right out of the stadium. She has made a wearable using the Poppy Square tutorial. She does plan at some point to actually make the rest of the patterns, so that if you guys wanted to copy along, you can pop on to my pattern for the square, make up the squares, and then jump over to her and she will show you how to make in the filling squares and all the extra bits so that you could make this wearable. So Sabrina, thank you ever so much, honey, for showcasing and improving on my poppy square. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the problem I've got with it is that I had to nick the photos, Sabrina. I nicked them off the video, so they're just screen grabs at the moment, so they don't show it off to its best ability. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a link to the video where she's actually showing it and wearing it, so you can have a closer look. I was really lucky. I got to see it live. So she propped her camera up and moved further away so that I could get a full view on it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And yes, I'll probably be making one of my own, even though I hate working with black. Right, I best get on with my unicorn blanket so that I can get the next video out. I'm gonna head off now, so I will see you all soon. So please, if you can, stay in and stay safe. Ta-ra for now. Once those are up, I've received those, sorry, I will then post fly. My kid's little, what are they called? Brain.